Hi, welcome to the Coffee Chat Show here on Buzzing Pattaya, the show where we talk about things that are happening right here, right now, as well as general news, tips, information and advice. And today joining me on the show is Alisa. How are you? Sawadee ka, wadee ka. Now, you're a lawyer.
I am, yes.
Should I be worried?
No, very nice. Actually.
Now, obviously you are a legal brainchild. You're very, very well versed in lawyers' skills and everything that you do. Before we talk about that, tell me a bit about yourself. Where are you from in Thailand?
I originally came from Khon Kaen,
Khon
but
Kaen.
it's long time ago. I graduated in Bangkok, and then I moved. After I graduated, I moved to Pattaya. It's about more than 10 years already.
Wow, so Khon Kaen, I love Khon Kaen. I've been there. Khon Kaen, Udon Thani, Galasin, all around that area. Love it, beautiful.
I left there since I was 18,
Wow.
approximately,
Wow.
long time ago.
So when you were a young girl growing up, you decided to pursue being a lawyer?
Not really.
No?
Now I'm still confused how I became a lawyer.
So how did you become a lawyer? What was that about?
I went to university. After that, I came here. Firstly, I started my job as a teacher, teaching Thai language to foreigners.
Oh wow,
But it's for a short time, not even a year. And
Yeah.
after that, I went to lawyer office to get practice and get exam and a license.
Wow. So when you were studying to be a lawyer, I mean, how difficult is that?
It was not too very difficult.
Oh, okay.
I was working too while I was studying.
Wow. And taking in all that laws and all the different laws, amendments and everything.
Full of experiences.
Wow.
in
Wow.
life.
And you mentioned just then that you used to teach foreigners to speak Thai.
Yes.
How easy was that?
That was good for me to learn English language from
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I've got English improved by them, my students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, I say to people on the channel about this, when I learned to speak Thai, I speak a reasonably good level. My first year, I refused to learn all the writing. I said, I don't want to learn that. That's crazy. No, I don't need to speak. Tell me to speak. And my teacher, Prasanna, she said to me, Trevor, you need to learn to read. I said, no, I don't. And because I was paying, she said, okay, up to you. So I didn't learn. And a year, it was awful. And then I met a German guy in a restaurant. He was so good. And I said to him, how did you learn to speak Thai so quickly? He said, can you read? I said, no. He said, go back and learn to read. He said, then you'll learn to speak Thai.
Really?
Yeah, and I went back to Prasanna. I said, Prasanna, I said, I want to learn, Golgai, Georgian, Oang. I want to learn all this. And she was like, I told you 1 year ago. When you were teaching English, is it really important to learn to read? I found it so good.
It must go together. But
Yeah.
first, from my opinion, I think you should learn how to speak first, because to read Thai is quite difficult. The Thai consonants, there are so many.
Yeah, 42 and 2 sleeping, isn't it?
44 actually.
Yeah, 42 with 2
And the
sleeping.
vowels and tone.
Because Dorbadak and Dorchada, they don't use when they're sleeping. See?
Khokun.
Yeah, see, I know my thing.
Now you can speak Thai.
Yeah, see, you didn't expect that, did you? That's thrown you. So, Alisa, you're as a lawyer, I mean, what services as a lawyer do you provide?
Normally lawyers, they represent clients at the court, and I'm doing that too. And apart from that, outside of the court, I'm doing kind of documentations. I'm making contracts, business contracts.
Okay.
Last will and testaments. Sometimes we do kind of document authorization for foreigners to use in their countries, such as the pension paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to send back to prove they're still alive, so they can get pension coming every year.
Right.
If you don't do this, they will stop paying your pension. So they need me to do that.
Yeah, goodness. So you're very important then. So when you say you go to court and you represent clients in court,
Yep.
so does that cover every kind of thing that can happen? Like maybe you've been caught speeding or something, or maybe there's a dispute between people. Are those kind of things you go to court for?
Going to court like disputes.
Disputes.
And sometimes it can be only one party, such as go to claim to be execution for the estate of the deceased.
Oh,
That
okay.
one is only one party unless you have some other heir to object about it. So it
All
will
right.
become a dispute case.
Gotcha, I understand. So you mentioned about translation services. So
Translation, yeah.
when you're translating, what documents do you translate that maybe people watching you think, oh, I need to get that translated? What documents do you translate?
Actually, any kinds of document in English to Thai, and
Yeah.
I can also do from Thai to English.
Okay.
That's it. I can't speak other languages.
Okay, so it's tiny. Well, that's good. I mean, fair play. So when you say about the document, what type of document would be translated? Can it be anything?
Anything. They come to me with everything. Just like house book, translate into English. What else? Contracts.
Yeah.
Translate Thai in English. Sometimes I have to write those contracts by myself too.
You say that thinking, oh no, really?
And like the court document.
Yeah.
Because the court documents normally are all in Thai, and the clients are like foreigners. They want to know what it says, so I have to translate for them.
Oh, okay. You mentioned about documents, so I'm guessing that you also can assist in setting up companies?
Setting up a company, of course, we're doing that too.
And if someone's watching now thinks, I'd like to come here, maybe start a business, or people are here that have got a business, when you say you can help them legally with the setting up a company, I mean, how complicated is that?
There is a little bit complication, but we have a trick to do it easier,
Okay.
and we can provide the advice for our clients to make it easier.
All right.
Yeah, and we can also do that. I can do it since the start until the end.
All right.
And also, like, for example, if you want to work here, you want to set up a company, you want to set up a business, you need a work permit to work also. We can provide a work permit also.
All right, so you can help pretty much everybody that wants to come here and get a work permit and business, you can help them and guide them.
But it depends on how ready you are. Do you have office, something like that?
All right, brilliant. Well, there you go. So if you are thinking about setting up a business, come and see Alisa and she will help you out with all of that information. We've got to talk about it. I try not to, but marriage?
Marriage.
Can you help with like legal side of marriage?
Mostly, I can give advice, and
What, like,
I
don't
can,
do it?
I can help with some services, but something you really need to do by yourself, like going to your embassy to get the paperwork, or to go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to get it translated with the stamp, because they don't accept the stamp from the individuals like here.
Okay.
And then going to the district office to register, we can help you with that. Provide witnesses, translator, and maybe you have some contract.
All right.
We call prenuptial contract, something
yeah,
like that. We can provide that also.
So at the bottom of your contract, does it say, I told him not to do it? And then he signs, I didn't listen. I mean, obviously, you know, that people get married, then I'm guessing the next progression would be a property.
Yes.
So if someone wants to buy a property, you know, we do have a property show on our channel where we talk about the actual process of buying a property. But as a lawyer, what services do you offer to somebody that's going to buy a property?
I need to see what kind of property, such as the land. Is it a house? Is it a condo? You have the right to buy it or not. Or if you don't have, maybe your wife or your partner, or, you know, we can talk about that.
Okay, all right, but you're there to help and you can...
Yes, I can help that. I did this a lot.
Okay, brilliant. All right, fantastic. And I suppose one thing that maybe gets overlooked quite a lot, which I know people don't really want to think about until it's that stage in their life, but what about wills and testaments?
The wills, I also do this a lot.
Okay.
Because foreigners, most of foreigners, they must, I don't know what they think, but they do the will a lot to protect, to prevent any further problems with their love, you know, like their wives, their maybe unregistered. That will make it very difficult when the foreigner dies.
Can I ask a question? So, I don't have a will, and if I die tomorrow, hopefully I won't, but if I did, what would happen to my property here? What happens?
The property here it will, by the law, it will go to your statutory heirs.
Okay.
The heirs will be, by the law, there's so many steps,
Yeah.
and it must be split into all of them, unless you make a will to give to someone specially.
So when you say it will be split, so let's just say like my wife, and then she's got her extended family. Is it split between all of them?
Her family?
Yeah. Or is it
If
just
it's not
her?
relating to you, no.
Okay.
Your registered wife will get, if you have other children, your children will get it too. Maybe in your country.
That's what I was going to ask you. So
Yes.
if I was to pass away, then whatever my value of whatever's left that I leave behind will be split with my Thai wife and
Your
my
children.
family in England.
Yes.
Okay. So if I make a will, then obviously
can-
I dictate who has what.
Exactly. Then you can cut someone out.
Cut them out?
Yeah.
Really? I hope you're watching. And I mean, regards to like, obviously I don't expect you to give me an exact price, but I mean, are wills relatively expensive or are they fairly well
It
priced?
depends on offices, but my office, I can tell, is not too expensive,
Sure.
but
Okay.
not too low. So.
Okay. Well, that's fair, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
you've spent all these years studying and thinking, why am I doing this? So you've got to get
Yeah.
repaid. In terms of what I want to ask you, like, let's just say that I have a dispute with somebody and I don't like what they've done, be it something on social media or something they've said to about my business or whatever. Is there a way you can help people that have got, because as a foreigner, I honestly think, me, rightly or wrongly, I just think, do you know what? It's not worth it, because by the time I've paid to go to court, the court are like, you know what, you two just go and sort it out yourselves. I'm not really interested. But if it was a Farang and a Thai, maybe then that would be more interesting. Am I right thinking that you can help with that? Is there really a legal position between two foreigners that you can help with?
Yes, and I can like wait if it's worth going to court, or just try to negotiate outside of the court, which saves your cost to make it easier. Because I'm not the person who's just like, you have to go to court, something like that. I'm not saying that. I just try to make the case end as fast as possible.
Okay, all right. So aside from work, obviously you've got a very stressful job. You know, concentration levels must be so high because you're dealing with so important documents. When you're not working, what do you do to relax?
Relax. Now I have my new hobbies.
Oh,
Having a baby.
are you? Oh, well, fantastic. Well, that's not a hobby.
So, just spend my time with her.
I thought my hobby was like 34 years ago, and he's still in my ear now.
It's wonderful, huh?
Yeah, it's fun. But it makes life different, doesn't it? It makes you appreciate things more.
And it helps me a lot to be relaxed.
Yeah,
From the hard work.
So with your daughter, where would you take her? If you could go one place, where would you take her for a day where you can two just relax and enjoy yourself? Where would you go?
Where would I go? She loves animals.
Animals.
We're going to zoo, but now
Yeah.
they're closed. You know what
I
we
know,
can do? Just
yeah.
take a car ride
Yeah.
on the beach.
Yeah,
the beach road
Yeah.
to see. She loves the beach also.
I must admit, one of my favourite zoos is Korat. The Korat Zoo is just beautiful in Nakhon-Ratchasima.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
Never been there before.
Oh, the zoo there, it's an open zoo. So like basically all the animals are on self-contained islands. So they're not in cages and chained up. They're just on big areas. So they just wander around freely, and it's just beautiful.
I just hope the COVID situation will over soon,
Yeah,
so you can go out.
Has the COVID, I mean, talking about COVID very briefly, has COVID increased your business or has it hurt your business?
It hurts,
Increased?
but not as much as the merchants. You know, they're selling things, and that one's very bad. But for me, it's still, but you know, it decreased, but not affect too much like other people.
Yeah. So I suppose the question is, if you were not a lawyer, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a difficult question. I want to be a farmer.
A farmer? Hang on, you're a lawyer and you want to go and be a farmer? That's
Yeah,
like
because
so different.
My family, they're farmers.
Yeah.
So maybe living with nature, good thing.
So be there with your hat on and your long sleeves and you in the rice farms and all that.
Hardworking.
And then one day the judge will look at you and think, did you not used to come to my court as a lawyer? Yeah, that's me. That was me. I mean, you're here. You work in with the Express Visa. What's Jim like to work with? What's he like to work with? Oh, and he stood over there thinking, what are you going to say about me?
He's a nice man.
Is he? He was on the show earlier. He was very nervous.
He's very nice man. Sometimes he's shy,
yeah.
But he's very kind guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's very nice. He's giving you a thumbs up over there, look. Well, listen, it's been fantastic talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you too.
What I will do, guys, is listen, if you've got any kind of legal question or legal requirements, whatever they may be it so small or be it a big case, you know, come and speak to Alisa. Speak to her. I'll put your email address in the description below. Get in touch. It doesn't cost you anything to ask, but it could save you a lot of money further down the road. So guys, don't ignore any problem that you may or may not have. Think about just getting in touch and just asking Alisa these questions. I'm sure that she will help you out, and you never know, you might save yourself a lot of money. All right, thank you so much. Sawadee-ka,
You're
wadee-ka.
welcome.
All right, that's it from us, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please, as always, remember hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when we bring out a new video. Check out our Discord group. There's over 3,100 people on there right now. It's incredible. More and more people are joining each and every day. And guys, check out our members area. There's more members in there now, and once things start to resume normality, whatever that will be, I am out there talking to lots of companies and lots of bars, restaurants, hotels, etc., to give you, our members, some benefits back. All right, that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.